Hi HTC, this is Giorgio Kendo, and I just graduated from season 9. I have to tell you, before I started HTC, I didn't realize all these habits that I had that are in common with people that are financially frustrated or have a hard time succeeding. For example, watching too much TV, not reading books, not investing in yourself, um, wasting time. So HTC pretty much brought this to my attention and helped me realize what I was doing that was preventing me from getting where I want to go. Now that I've graduated, I haven't applied my skills yet, other than changing my mindset. Changing the habits and making sure that my habits are more aligned with those that are succeeding. And I'm still studying. I'm still doing role playing. Now that I'm done with HTC, I'm probably going to review every class from week 1 all the way to week 7. I'm in anticipation with week 8, and which is going to start Thursday, and we'll see. We'll go from there. HTC is how's it different with other programs? I'm not too sure, because I never really looked into different programs and the variety of programs out there, other than Amway. I'm a little familiar with Amway back in the 80s. But when it comes to HTC, what I learned is that it's a philosophy, but it emphasizes on implementing your skills. And you implement your skills like immediately. We started doing that on week 1. For an example, once I learned about the gems, one of the exercises I would do is I go out in public and meet strangers right on the street and just start talking to them and just seeing if I could guess what gem they were. So, and that was probably week 2 or week 3, I can't remember really. As for HTC support, the technical support was there all the time to make sure that any technical difficulties that you may be experiencing, they were behind you all the way. Any questions that you needed answered, they were there for you. You're assigned to a group leader, and my group leader was awesome. And the group that I was attached to, we supported each other. We did a lot of role playing. And just HTC family in general, everybody supported each other because we all have a common goal. Those people that are skeptical, when I was going through the webinar, I have to tell you that I'm a skeptical person because of I grew up in a kind of environment that you had to be careful who you speak to and what kind of dealings that you was dealing with. And when I was watching the webinar, I knew I had a feeling there would be some kind of string attached to it, and I had fear inside of me stating, oh, how much is this going to cost, and blah blah blah. But curiosity really brought me over the line, and I invested in myself because it was something I never did before, and it helped me realize. The webinar helped me realize that, hey, if I continue doing the same, I can't be doing the same thing over expecting a different result. So I invested in myself and I took my chances, and I'm pretty satisfied with what I learned from HTC and the skill. I really believe in the skills that HTC provided. How much what I invested, I have no clue. If you compare trying to get a mentor that's a millionaire or a billionaire, they charge a lot of money. Dan Locke charges $10,000 an hour. So what I paid for HTC, I compared to that is a lot, much a fair price. And it helps, it helps to be more available to others that can't afford $10,000. an hour. Um, to see, if I was to describe this to a friend of mine, I would probably probably let them know that if they're looking to change, if they feel like they're in like a how they would say it, midlife crisis. They things are not changing the way they wanted. Their goals, that they haven't succeeded. I would probably direct them to HTC to learn how to change their mindset and how to realize how to change their habits and change their life when it comes to that. So HTC, I thank you. I thank Dan Locke for teaching us his skills. I'm looking forward to doing more work with HTC in the future. In the meanwhile, I'm just going to keep studying and do the best I can, and hopefully I get where I can be in a year from now.